Advocates are bracing for a sweeping raid by ICE agents across Northern California targeting undocumented immigrants.
I feel heartbroken by reading the most recent reports on this.
Immigration and Customs agents will target California for its sanctuary state status. Good evening. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Christina Janes. Developing tonight, CBS 13's Steve Large is live in downtown Sacramento with what could be the biggest enforcement operation yet under President Trump. Steve?
Agents are aiming at arresting 1,500 undocumented workers. So far, ICE isn't saying anything on the record, but the agency is getting lots of attention.
So this is part of our classroom facilities.
Rabbi Mona Alfi's synagogue now includes this dedicated space for undocumented immigrants seeking sanctuary from arrests by federal agents. The B'nai Israel congregation would not hide undocumented people here, but would house them. Hopeful federal agents would not raid a house of worship.
As a Jewish community, we've known what it means to be on the outside.
Now, reports of a massive immigration raid had Rabbi Alfi fearful for undocumented families facing separation.
This doesn't feel like this is really about safety and security of our country.
The San Francisco Chronicle report describes a planned ICE raid seeking to arrest 1,500 undocumented people. Those served with final deportation orders and those with criminal histories would be primary targets. An ICE spokesperson would not confirm or deny the report and said, "We can't speculate about future enforcement actions."
It does sound a little odd.
UC Davis professor Holly Cooper says the massive size of the reported operation is especially unusual because it will require lots of space to detain the arrested and get them hearings. She is advising undocumented people to prepare.
If you do have a removal order, deportation order, you should talk to a lawyer immediately.
In response to California's so-called sanctuary state status, ICE acting director Thomas Homan appeared on Fox News earlier this month promising more enforcement action in California.
We're going to be all over the place, and we're going to enforce law without apology.
Now, reports that an ICE action is imminent.
This feels political.
And an operation aimed all over Northern California.
Last week, ICE raided some 98 7-Eleven stores across 15 states, arresting undocumented workers. At that point, ICE said that was aimed at businesses hiring illegal workforces.
We'll cover the raid when it happens. Steve Large live in downtown tonight. Steve, thanks.
There you go. We're living in Nazi Germany right here in the United States of America. The Mexican people who have been living in this country are the modern day version of the Nazi Jews, or the German Jews rather. It's interesting that the news report showed a Jewish congregation protecting Mexican citizens who are living in this country. So yeah, the news was very well aware of the connection between the two situations. You know, what does it take, people? How long are we going to allow this to continue? You know, this is the United States of America. This is not Nazi Germany. Since 9/11, you know, our nation has been on the progression downward, the downward progression of the whole, and this is only going to get worse. You know, where are they going to put all these people? You know, do you honestly think they're going to transfer them? You know, there's going to be collateral arrests made in connection with this. You know, so yeah, they'll get the undocumented illegal immigrants, but there will be other people who will be arrested along with them. Regular citizens who just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, or who are protecting Mexicans to prevent family breakups. You know, we're at war, people. This is war. It has begun. And all the nations in the world who just stand by and let it happen, just like we and the rest of the world let Nazi Germany rise to power, You know, we're all responsible if we don't step up and do something.